I'm going to tell you a story about one of the biggest troublemakers in Greek history, Agathocles of Syracuse. Agathocles was the tyrant of Syracuse from 317 to 304 BC. He began his career as a military officer. He raised his profile when he supported the democratic faction against the oligarchic faction. However, his opponents forced him into exile, and that's when he became a mercenary leader. Slowly, he made his way back to Syracuse and became a general. Eventually, he took control of the city through a coup d'etat. The real mischief began when he went to war with the Carthaginians, who were taking control of western Sicily. He was defeated at the Battle of Himera River, and he made a desperate attack in Africa itself at Cape Bon, and actually won. And that's when he set up a base in Tunis. He expanded his territory in Africa, making alliances. He then captured different towns, Adrumentum and Thapsus. Then made an alliance with the Numidians, killed the king, but then kept his army anyway. He then made an alliance with Ophelas, ruler of Cyrenaica. He promised him that whatever they conquered in Africa would be his, and he would just go back to Sicily and chill out. Ophelas went all the way from Cyrenaica all the way over to Tunis and brought this massive army through a lot of effort because there's a lot of bloody desert and a lot of bloody distance to cover, and met with Agathocles. On the day that Ophelas met Agathocles, they were like mad friends and hung out and drank, and then Agathocles killed Ophelas and took his army because they had no leader, and he could pay him. After several victories, he was eventually completely defeated. He ditched his army in Africa and went back to Sicily. He went back to Sicily and was essentially a tyrant of all of East Sicily, and actually took over many different Greek towns in Calabria and almost conquered all of Magna Graecia. If you want to learn more about famous Greeks from around the world and throughout time, follow for more.